Hello friends, welcome back to Robert's Automate Academy. Today you will be learning arguments. You can even say sending information to functions. They are very important in functions. You might remember from the print function video, I told you a little bit about arguments. Today's video is an in-depth tutorial on arguments. If you haven't watched the previous parts of functions, then please watch. Click on the I button at the top or find the links down below to those videos. Let's get started. The hello function from the previous video is nice because you don't have to keep typing that long string every time you want to say hello. But at the same time, it's also quite limited because you can use it to say only one thing. Functions should be flexible and allow you to do more than just one thing. Otherwise, you end up writing a lot of functions that vary by the data they use rather than the functionality they provide. Using arguments, you create functions that are flexible and can use a wealth of data. The term argument doesn't mean that you're going to have a fight with the function. It means that you supply information to the function to use in a processing a request. Perhaps a better word for it would be input, but the term input has been used for so many other purposes that developers decided to use something a bit different. Although the purpose of an argument might not be clear from its name, understanding what it does is relatively straightforward. An argument enables you to send data to function so that the function can use it when performing a task. Using argument makes your function more flexible. As you see, the hello function is currently inflexible because it prints just one string. Adding an argument to the function can make it a lot more flexible because you can send strings to the function to say anything you want. To see how arguments work, I will create a new function. So I will copy this and paste it here. Now I will say hello to, and inside the parentheses I will say greeting. You can say message. Then I will change the string to greeting. As you notice that the parentheses are no longer empty, they contain a word greeting, which is the argument for hello to function. The greeting argument is actually a variable that you can pass to print function in order to see it on screen. You now have a new function named hello2. This function requires that you provide an argument to use it. At least that's what you have heard so far. So I will call the function now and I will run it to check if it's working. And as you see, we get an error and it is telling that the hello2 function requires an argument. As you see here, this is one of the good thing about Python. Not only does it tell you the argument is missing, it tells you the name of the argument as well. So here inside the parentheses, I will say this is an interesting function. You can say whatever you like, and now I will run it, and this time we get the expected results with no errors. However, you still don't know whether hello2 function is flexible enough to print multiple messages. So I will call the function again, and this time I will say something different. I will say another message. And now let's run this. And again we get the expected results. You might easily assume that greeting will only accept a string from the test you have performed so far, but that's not true. You can even print a number. So I will say 1 2 3 4 and see it works. You can even print a float value. So I will say 12.34. Just change this 56. It's still working. And lastly, you can even print a expression. So meaning you can say 5 plus 5. As you see, we get the expected results 10.